Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going into my Amazon coloring book and using crayons to color. Now I wasn't too worried about crayons and the paper because crayons aren't really the most intense of art supplies. So mostly with the crayons I was struggling with the tip because crayon tips aren't as sharp as a colored pencil or a pencil, so sometimes I have a harder time getting into little spaces with it. But overall, it was pretty easy to use the crayons, and there were some spots where I needed to go over a few times before it got coverage that I wanted. So, not a lot to write home about, very easy. So for the rest of the video, I'd like to talk to you about my plans for next year. This is my last YouTube video of the year, and I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube videos, as you can see, but I am excited to continue my Every Color Art Supply Challenge, and next year I know that I will be doing teal and blue and hopefully purple, and then I'm also hoping to do at least 3 more pages of my coloring book. The thing that takes the longest for me is the voiceover because I get a little bit nervous to record, and also there's just a lot of noise in my house and it can be a little bit hard to find a good time to record the audio so that it doesn't sound too crazy when I edit it. So I'm definitely excited to try and get in 6 more YouTube videos next year. I am also going to be paring down my posting on Instagram because this year it has been a little bit too stressful with the workload that I have at work and also having time to do things at home like chores and all of that stuff. So I will be paring it down to about 2 posts a week instead of 3. There are a couple of months where I will be posting more. Like I always do Drawtober or Inktober or some sort of drawing challenge in October where I draw every single day. So that will continue next year. And then I also want to join Art Fight this year. So I will be posting 3 posts a week during Art Fight, which is either in June or July. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do want to join that next year. I also have a ton of really exciting things that I want to do. Since I'm giving myself more time to create art and letting it take a little bit longer, I'm really excited to do a couple of art things for my D&D characters. The first being that I'm going to draw my D&D characters and their families, and then later on in the year I will be drawing my D&D characters and their entire party all together. It can be really hard for me to do pieces that have more than 2 characters in them in a short amount of time. So I'm really excited that I'm giving myself extra time and I can put in a ton more characters. Like, I think some of the biggest parties will probably be around 8 characters. For example, Namaya's party had a couple of deaths because we were playing Tomb of Annihilation. So Namaya died and then another character named Ryan died. So for me and that other player, we ended up having 2 characters instead of just 1. You know, that makes the party seem a little bit bigger than it actually was at any given time. But I'm really, really excited to have bigger portraits and maybe give people a better idea of what a commission of an entire party would look like from me, since I haven't really done that in the past. And I'm also excited to see how I can add to backgrounds and make them look a little bit more detailed and all of that, because it has been a goal of mine for a few years to make backgrounds look better, because I know sometimes that when I'm working really fast that it can be hard to do a background. Like for example, when I do Drawtober or Huevember even, because I'm trying to keep up with the heavy posting schedule, it can be hard for me to add details to the background because I'm trying to get the art out faster. So I'm really excited to give myself extra time to work on pieces next year. I also want to hear what kind of things you want to see from me this coming year. With fan art, I intend to do more next year. Along with the Every Color Art Supply, I also like to have a set of posts right before that are characters that have that dominant color. So I'm pretty sure I will be doing teal, blue, and hopefully purple. Are there any characters that are in those color schemes that you want to see from me? Comment down below and let me know. I do have a good selection of teal characters that I want to use, like Jenny, the teenage robot, or Miku. I love Vocaloid, so Hatsune Miku is definitely someone I've been wanting to draw for a while. But if there are any other characters that you can think of that are blue or purple or teal that you want to see me draw, that would be awesome. When it comes to my coloring book, I think I have used colored pencils, Ohuhu markers, so alcohol-based markers, crayons, and watercolors. Oh, I did also do an acrylic at one point, acrylic paints. So what are some other art supplies you want to see me use in this Amazon coloring book? I have not used my Posca pens yet. I'm a little bit nervous to use those because I know that it will cover up the line art in the coloring book because it is a full coverage kind of supply. But I can try those if you want to see how that goes. I have not tried my water-based markers. I have a giant pack of Crayola water-based markers that I could use. I also have pastels. I haven't tried the pastels in my coloring book yet, so we could try those as well. And let me know any other coloring supplies that you can think of that I can try and get my hands on or that I may already own, and we'll see how they look. Thank you so much to anyone who has been watching my videos this year. I post a lot more shorts than I do long form videos. So for anybody who has been watching my shorts and giving them likes or comments, I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate the few people who have given my long form videos a chance because I know that it can be a little bit rough to watch videos when the person behind the camera isn't super confident with making a voice recording or sounds a little bit sick like I do right now. I definitely have a cold at the moment. But I really appreciate anybody who has been giving my work love here on YouTube since this isn't a platform that I really focus on. If you want to catch me more often and interact with me more, I'm usually on Instagram. I'm so excited for next year and the opportunity I'm giving myself to work on my art a little bit more and to have art be a little bit more fun and relaxing for me again. And I'm really thankful for everyone who's been watching my YouTube videos this year. Thank you so much for your love and kindness and for all of the fun that we've had together this year. Let me know down below what some of your goals are for next year as well. And I can't wait to see you next year. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.